get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Set, 95-56. Bring it.
Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Room here to run. Dancing away at the 35. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. It's a give to the right. Ingram. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and a couple, Jackson, and he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Saints take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check, check, check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 52 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Ready? You ready?
Watch the slant. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Again, it's Breeze. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, Ravens. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Into the secondary again. And finally taken down at the 34. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. So 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Let's see what you got. Check 9. Check 9.
Kill.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Jim has it complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Check 26. Check 26.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
We got this.
Here we go. Set. And read. Rotate.
You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Block 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Check. Crouch. 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 Let's wait. Let's 54. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
To throw is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch the turn. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
17.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 4 down. 4 down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the let's go. Come on. Echo. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Rip left. Rip it up.
Now Jackson to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got four down. Watch 13, 13's close.
On first down, Murray. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
31's the mic. Let's go. Why? Get right.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Double tight. Four down. Check. Four down. Check. Kill. 31's the mic.
Here's Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
The 16-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.